We're the Galley girls. I'm Nolene and this is Daryl.
Hi.
How are you guys? It's been a long time.
Yeah, over a month.
Oh, sorry. That's my bad again.
No, well, we were going to do it every 2 weeks, but it doesn't work out.
It does not happen for us.
Yeah, as Noel said, these are our names. You can find us on Ravelry and Instagram though, and on Instagram I'm Poppy_Cleo, and on Ravelry I'm Poppy Cleo. Yeah, that's it.
And
what do you know?
I always forget, and I should know this.
Well, on Ravelry, Ravelry.
I'm Nolza.
She's Nolza, Nolza, and on Instagram Nolene Hooper.
Done.
Yay.
How do I not? I always think there's a dot in my Instagram name. I don't know why.
There's no dot.
Oh.
No dot. So, Knowles, what have you been up to? And haven't you got some really exciting news to share?
I got a new job! Yay! Oh, so excited. Don't worry guys, I'm still flying.
Just changing airlines.
Just changing airlines. And it's so exciting. I've been at our airline for coming up 10 years.
Yeah.
Next month.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, it is.
And so I thought it's time for a change. So I'm going over to another airline. And I'm so excited
She is
for
going
it.
to kill it.
Oh, I'm going to rock it. I'm going to smash it out.
I'm going to smash it out.
And I asked if I could do the knitting as well. So they're looking into that for me.
What did you say? What did you ask?
So I'm starting to train in, I think, 6 weeks.
Yes,
I started. And I do 5 weeks of training. And so I was like, I'm a very fidgety person. Like I like to do stuff, and I'm just going to find it a bit hard being in, a classroom again, especially after 10 years.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I knit? Would the trainers be okay with that? And she's like, I don't see why that would be it.
Interjection. One of our old trainers is a trainer there, and she was fine with me knitting.
Oh, there we go.
She should be fine.
Yeah.
Because it's about kinetic learning. You're a kinetic learner.
Yeah.
So that's, and I am too. Like if I'm busy doing something, I can retain a lot more information.
Yeah, and if I don't, I'll just pop it down. But so yeah. Like
Sweet.
that's 5 weeks of being in a class.
5 weeks. I'm going to do without you. There'd be no podcast through that 5 weeks.
You have me on the weekends.
But you'll be so busy, like
oh my God.
doing
Yeah.
stuff. Well, that's
cool.
We haven't said where we're broadcasting
live.
the
Hello.
BBC. Podcasting from Wellington, or near Wellington in New Zealand. End of summer now. Well, you wouldn't think it.
No.
Well, actually, no. It's
We've had a really amazing
I suppose
summer.
like it's beginning of autumn, end of summer.
Yeah.
But it's like so hot still. I just like
It's mugging.
a sweaty
Yucky.
pig usually. You really want to know that.
Welcome to our podcast where we share a lot about ourselves.
We forgot to say, welcome back if you're a returning viewer. We really appreciate our 45 subscribers.
Yeah.
And
we should do a giveaway at 50.
we were going to do it at 30, and then I thought, let's
No, I think 50.
push it out.
50.
And we've also been thinking about making a Ravelry group page, but I just feel like there's so few of us, and I don't know how many of our subscribers are on Ravelry. And I'm still pondering that one.
I mean, it could be something to look into.
Yeah.
I mean, something for you to do.
Anyways, if you like us, give us that thumbs up. If you don't like us, I don't want to know you.
Yeah. Why are you even watching if you don't like it?
Yeah, exactly. What have I been doing? Oh yeah, we went on holiday.
Oh yeah.
Yay!
How's that?
It was good. Although I was telling Nolene earlier, the first day of the holiday, I had gastroenteritis, so we stayed home. Instead of sitting in a car for 5 hours.
No, nah.
So that was very pleasant. And then probably still had it the next 2 days slightly. So did a road trip and went to the Coromandel.
Oh, I love the Coromandel.
Wow. I'm 50-50 on it.
Yeah, it's not something you go with the intention of doing
beautiful.
everything. Yeah, you go there with a book.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think so.
We go fishing.
Yeah, that's not really my scene.
Yeah, we're going to do that next year when we have my brother's moving back. So when they're all there, we're going to all go camping.
Well, that'd be fine.
Yeah,
yeah,
that'd be fun.
So stayed the first night in a little town called Waihi, which was quite cute. And then hopped in the car, drove up to Whangamata. Oh my gosh.
I don't think I've ever been to there.
I last went there like 28 years ago camping.
28 years ago? Hold on. I was just a baby then.
I know. Yeah, because yeah, you would have been. And that was fine. And my gosh, it's like 10 times bigger now, and there's lots of like new builds and lots of big houses, and it's just really urbanized. And I just like, it's not the small beach town I remember. Anyway, and then went through to Opotari Beach, which is nice. It's probably about 20 minutes north. It's gorgeous. You've got to go there. It is beautiful. You park the car and you do this walk through all these this pine forest, which actually they're starting to slowly kill the pines and get rid of them because well, they're not natives. They call them here wildling pines. So so you might have seen some
pine. You're just full of knowledge.
I am. You might have seen pine trees around Wellington that are looking like they're dead. Yeah, especially around the Runga Gorge. Yeah, that's because they've poisoned them to get rid of them because they're self-sown and you know. So anyway, did that.
Doing something new every day with Daryl.
And drove to a place called Hahei. Paul kept calling it Hey-Ha and Hi-Ho, and you just couldn't get the name. And it's a beach. It's beside another beach called Hot Water Beach, which we didn't go to. I just decided it's just where you dig a hole in the sand and there's all this hot water bubbles up. And I'd read online on TripAdvisor that there's so many tourists here, and I thought, I just can't deal with that. But the next door to Hot Water is Hahei, and you go there and you go to this place called Cathedral Cove, which is absolutely stunning. Might see if I get Paul to slip in some photos here of it. It's beautiful. But that's so interesting because what you have to do, you used to be able to drive to the Cathedral Cove car park, but now you have to drive to a car park outside Hahei Village, pay $5 per person, be taken the kilometre to the Cathedral Cove car park, and then it's about a 40-minute walk to the Cove.
Oh, of course.
But it's probably because the Cove car park's really small and there's so many tourists there now. Yeah. And so we were in February, so school holidays are finished, everyone's back at school, but it's full of tourists, overseas tourists. It's just crazy. But so I did the walk to Cathedral Cove, and then we paid to get the bus back, and then we thought, screw it, we're just going to hop on the water taxi.
Was it the water taxi?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I know, I should have done that, just get there.
Just get there, yeah.
I was good at getting some exercise, so especially when you're sitting on a road trip and you need to get out and walk. And it's stunning scenery.
Oh, I bet.
Beautiful. And then we went up through to Whitianga, a little town. But that too seemed to me have just sprawled out.
Back in your younger days.
I know.
Completely changed.
And then so you're sitting there having coffee and you're looking on the iPad on booking.com, got to find some accommodation for tonight. Anyway, found this amazing accommodation.
Oh, was that the apartment one?
No, there was a Swiss chalet.
Oh, okay.
And it was in a place called, I don't even know how to pronounce it, Kuatunu?
We'll go with that.
I don't know, someone please tell me how to pronounce it. And it was Swiss chalets. And you said Swiss chalets in the Coromandel, which is like beaches and sun and native bush, kind of odd, but man, it was great. And so you go up this dirt road, private road, and then you go into the bush, you think, where are we going? And then you get to this gate, you go through the gate, and you're getting deeper and deeper and deeper into the Coromandel bush. Like, whoa, this is like something out of a scary movie.
A horror story.
Yeah, movie.
What's going to happen tonight? We just booked here. That's a good horror story because you just booked the night before.
I did. And he's got an office there, the caravan, but he's got a big shed. And there's this German guy who's moved to New Zealand and doing it. And he makes all this amazing furniture out of swamp kauri as well.
Oh, he makes it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So he'd bought these Swiss chalets. Apparently some other guy had started them and then he'd bought them.
Yeah.
They were so... amazing, so cute. And like we had this chalet, so it's like a 2-bedroom chalet with everything you need, just a little cabin. Yeah. And had a little eating area outside as well as inside, and then the views through the bush to see the sea in the background. Beautiful. And there was walks to glowworms and a waterfall, which we went and did and couldn't see any glowworms. Oh. They must have had a night off, I don't know.
How dare they?
Stayed there a night, then the next day we drove to Thames to Coromandel town, and Paul was looking for his ancestor, his great-grandmother.
Well, you went there, wasn't it?
Yeah, we had her plot number. Yeah. and they had a map there of where all the graves are.
Yeah.
But where her grave is, there was nothing there. And like we are talking 1880, so I'd say it's been destroyed and fallen over and that. So we found where she would be. Yeah. But there was no markings.
Oh.
But at least we found sort of like, I said, well, I think
flowers?
this is where she'd be. No, you didn't. Oh. And then we drove to Thames.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Knowles, that Coromandel Road from Thames to Coromandel to Thames. Yeah. Because it got destroyed by Cyclone Fihi. And so there was roadworks the whole way. It took forever to get down there. Because it was stop, go.
How did you drive past from Thames to get back?
Oh, we Thames to Taupo.
Thames to Taupo. Yeah, so you would have drove right past my brother's house.
Oh, I said to Pauline's brother lives around here somewhere.
Pauline's?
I mean,
Pauline's. How long have we been friends?
Pauline's. Lean, you know, Pauline, Nolly. Anyway, Jolene. Isn't that a song? Don't sing it, please. I can't sing. I will not sing because everyone will just hate it so much.
Yeah.
So what do we do then? I went to Thames to look for his great-grandfather's grave because I don't know why they were buried in separate places, but they were. Oh. And went to the cemetery, and he had a plot thing as well, but his great-grandfather was buried in the old part of the cemetery that's completely overgrown. It's on the side of a hill like that. It looks amazing. It's very romantic looking and quite spooky. There was no way we're ever going to find it because it just was completely overgrown, so that was a shame. Then we went to Taupo for the night, stayed there the night, and then we decided we'd go to Hawke's Bay on a whim as a joke, and had 2 nights in Havelock North in a fantastic little Airbnb run by a couple in the probably early 70s. Yeah. It was gorgeous.
That sounds amazing.
It was gorgeous.
And they sound really lovely as well, that couple.
Yeah. They were really good. They had this beautiful house with a swimming pool. She provided towels for us to use at the pool.
Oh, gorgeous.
I know. It was like, it was in their house but a separate entrance and like kitchenette and that, so it was kind of separate. It was great. And then came home.
Back to reality. Back to knitting though.
Yeah. I do a lot of knitting these days. Yeah. Anyway, so that big ramble, we get on to the knitting section, and the first section we've got is what's boarding. Knowles, what have you got? You said you didn't really have anything queued.
No, I don't. I want to get my projects done. Because I'm really bad at doing that.
No, you're pretty good.
Yeah, it just takes me time. Okay. But so I just want to get what I'm. Oh, actually,
what?
I've only got one project now. No, this is not cool. I'm gonna.
No, I think you need to cast on.
I'm gonna cast on something.
You need to cast on immediately. Okay.
I'll do a pair of socks. Well, right, I'm doing a pair of socks. I'm starting today, guys.
Yay for you.
It'll take me some time.
I've got 3 things that I've been looking at on Ravelry that I do want to knit sometime this year. And the first one was called oh my gosh, it's Welsh, so I've got no idea how to pronounce it. Meadowingwins. And it's a 12-ply chunky bulky knit shawl, so it would knit up very quickly. Yeah, I think I want to do a bulky I've got this thing about bulky shawls at the moment. Quite like the idea. So there's that, and that's by Kalura Hudson. Okay. Butchering names here, never mind. The second one I was looking at was the Ribby cardigan, which came out years ago, about 4 years ago or something. Or maybe longer, and that's by Bonnie Marie Burns, and it's a cardigan with ribs. Oh, who would have guessed? But it's a zipped cardigan, and I haven't done a zipped cardigan.
A zipped cardigan.
So I've never done a zip in a garment, so I want to do that. So it kind of looks, that. So it's just like zips up. It's got ribbing, so it shapes with the ribbing. Like
that would be quite cool.
Yeah, that'd be quite cool. And that's in an Aran worsted weight, so that would knit fairly quickly. And the other one I was looking at was Cloud Bay by Ustina.
I've seen that one, I think.
Yeah, it's just like a cardi that doesn't do up, throws over. It's sort of similar to the Rosemont that we're doing. Yeah. So those are 3 that I thought I'd like to knit. I
jumped on Ravelry the other day and I was looking through my queue.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's gorgeous, and I forgot that I was looking at my queue. I was like, oh, I want to knit that, and then I was like, oh, whoever's got this queue is amazing. Got really good taste. I love everything in here.
And you go on and maybe that calling you Pauline.
Yep. Yeah, and it was mine. And I was like, oh, I really need a knit.
You crack me up.
Oh, I did just do 4 days of work, 4 early.
Oh, okay.
Like a little
4 earlies.
there.
Gosh, you want to be delusional.
I've got that coming up tomorrow. Yay. I've got 5 earlies. If you think about it.
In a row?
Yep. It's a 3-day trip. Do early return, then I do an early flight over, and the next day I'm doing a Queenstown early flight, and then I fly home
Make me
early.
feel ill just thinking about it.
That's alright.
Okay, so yeah, so that's what's boarding, not a lot. How about now we'll look at what we've got in progress. So what have we got for cruise?
I am doing my cardigan.
Who's that by? Do you remember?
It's the Rosemount cardigan.
By Hannah Fetter.
There we go. That's. I'm glad I know the names because
At least you know the name.
we all know that Nolly doesn't pay attention to that.
It's not much to see.
No, but
It's really hard to see it.
it's my
so
first
dark.
cardigan.
Yay!
I'm so proud.
I'm so proud.
Especially
Especially as we look at the pattern, and I couldn't understand it, and Nolan worked it out.
Yeah.
Which you might actually have to help me on, because I keep forgetting.
Yeah, so I'm really because it's my first time making one left, making one right. I really enjoy it, and I thought I'd get bored just by knitting and purling, but because I've got the markers to show,
Do those little bits, yeah.
Oh yeah, I just go to the next marker. I just go turn and
What
peel it
yarn
back.
are you using?
I don't know. Once
Remember
again, it's
Benny?
Nolene speaking. She doesn't pay attention to this. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, so this is a Skeins yarn, S-K-E-I-N-Z, and it's the Perrindale 8-ply.
I just love the
Double
colour.
knit.
Love this colour.
So 100% New Zealand Perrindale wool, and the colour maroon. It's gorgeous. I love that colour too.
Yeah.
That's your
And I
colour.
look good in
That's
it.
so your colour.
I know.
So that's cool.
It's a hard life.
So that's what you're working on, isn't it?
Yeah, and well, after this.
Oh yeah, just to cast on
some
something straight away after lunch.
socks. Do we have another?
I'm also working the Rosemont. I'm not going to show that. It's like about three rows.
Yes, I've done more. Not for long.
Maybe next podcast. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, okay. In the next podcast, I'll probably have that much more.
We should do a
March.
podcast just before you go up to Auckland for training. So end of March.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we
they'd
do
work
it.
well.
That's
Yeah. Another thing I've been starting on was for my youngest daughter. She wanted a scarf last year, a big
Gorgeous.
bulky scarf, and we got some yarn, and because you want it in cotton. Anyway, I started knitting it, and I hated it so much. I actually frogged it. She was like really annoyed with me. So then I felt really guilty. But like you can't knit something that you don't like. So I bought some other yarn online, which I think I showed last podcast, the Valley Yarns one.
Yeah, you did.
So what I'm going to start knitting her is the pattern called Wallace by Jelly Hoover. It's a Brooklyn tweed pattern. I don't know if I have got a picture of it here somewhere.
The picture of the front, isn't there?
Well, I didn't print the front out because I'm trying to save
Oh.
ink. Oh, I've got a little picture of it. So there's two
Gorgeous.
sizes, the long size and the Paul, can you zoom in on that please? The long size and the short size. I'm doing the long one, which is in bulky, and the short one's in double knit, which makes it short.
Yeah.
Which I might do. Anyway, oh my gosh, it's stunning because it's a textured pattern. It's a 28 row pattern. And
Nah.
I've got to repeat it 11 times.
Nah.
And I've done
That's
one
not
repeat.
okay.
And I had to, every single row, I had to look at the pattern and then tick it off. And I can do charts, but the chart was too small and I hadn't blown it up, so I was following the written instructions. So I'm knitting and just reading. So it was quite tiring, but now I'm hoping that I've done one repeat. I can just look down at my knitting, read my knitting,
yeah.
and then do it like that, and it'll get quicker. I'm sure it will get quicker the more I do it.
Yeah.
So
It's gorgeous.
It is. It's stunning. It's gonna.
It might go missing. Your daughter might not get it.
Yeah.
It's stunning.
It's
And
gorgeous.
It feels.
And the Valley yarn I use, it is a it's not a full wool one, is it? Where is it?
I want it.
Oh.
I'm like, fine, that's that. It's not going to be that
They're on there. Cool.
amazing.
It's a
It's
Valley
very
Yarns
tight.
Haydenville, and it is a acrylic merino or acrylic wool blend, but I'm thinking that's probably a pretty good choice for my daughter who's going to be wearing it to and from work, and she can just chuck in the wash pretty much, I think.
I love the colour. and like
I just love the texture on it. Oh my gosh, it's just
beautiful.
beautiful. So that's knitted on size 7mm. That's why it knits fast.
Nice.
Grows quick.
That's what I like.
Yeah, so
I like to see
that's just
had a
done
little
work done on it, which hopefully will go faster now, as I've said that I've done my repeat of it. So there's that, and then the next one I started on was the Fabulous Abacus shawl, and that's by Jennifer Peck.
Have I seen this one?
Yeah, I showed you before.
Oh, you have.
So the pattern, did I print off
These
the-
colours are not what I would have picked, but
No,
together,
not really.
they look
They look good.
amazing.
Very nice, bizarre. Eh? So it's a 3-colour shawl, and it's it's just your basic kind of shawl.
Yeah.
I love the
Shawl.
tassels. I think that's what sold me on it. It's by Webster
tassels?
Street Knitter. Yeah.
Oh,
Three
cute.
tassels on it. So these are the colours, which are kind of odd. So I've done half of it. Let's do that out. I love that colour. There. So as you can see, I'm not using 3 colours, I'm using 4. Because I wasn't going to use that, no, I wasn't going to use, I can't remember which one I was going to use, but I thought, I want to use the 4th colour.
Yeah.
So this section will only be 2 colours, but I've made it into 3.
Oh, I
And
like
then,
it.
so you knit along to the halfway point, which I've just got past, and then you just decrease and just,
What's that? Why do you have
oh, because it's going to put my tassel.
Oh, okay.
And on the way back, what I'll do is I'll do the dark green will be 2 rows and the light green will be 1, and you reverse it, so that'll be 2 rows of the light green and 1 of that, and then that will be light green at the end.
Like it?
Yeah, so it's cool. I like it. It's a nice simple pattern. You can sit there and knit it while you're watching TV or sitting in a car
I love
traveling.
that. I've been watching Grey's Anatomy, and I've been finishing some stuff, and 5 episodes later,
It's
and
great,
so much
eh?
more knitting done. You're like,
Yeah. So the colours I'm using, the gold one is Dark Harbour Yarns. That's her port base, which is a super wash merino. This is in the barometer colourway. The green, the pale green is also Dark Harbour, and I cannot find the band. So it's either this is Zalve Bard or Strange Skies. I'm really not sure which one it was. The gorgeous green at the end, that's an unidentified yarn. We call that the UI yarn.
UI.
That I purchased to use and go at Edinburgh Yarn Festival. So it's probably a European yarn, probably an English yarn, but I honestly can't remember. And the darker green one is Niche Yarns, and that is her 100% merino, and that's in the Swiss Cacao colour. So that's halfway through, so I'm pleased with that. And what
I
else?
just love Dark Harbour.
Am I knitting?
Like the yarns that they do. It's amazing.
Oh, and the only other thing I'm knitting on are socks for Kim.
Oh, yeah.
The Kim's Nolene's mother.
Yeah. Hi, Mum.
And Nolene, Kim, not Kim, I know you watch this. Nolene has had every intention of knitting you.
I have. I really have, and I brought it, and it's just.
But you know,
got so much
she's
I
a
need to
beginning
knit.
knitter and she's a little bit slow at taking time doing things. So I said I'll knit them for her, for you.
Your luck.
So gosh, I hope you like them.
I love
So
them.
far, this is all I've got done. Is just like that.
When did you start that? Like, not even a
It's
week
going
ago?
into orange, Kim. It's going into orange. Now the way this wool goes, you won't get matching pairs, so but they'll be fraternal, not identical. So Noel said that's fine because I really want you to have lots of orange on your other sock.
Yeah.
So I hope
Love
that's okay. But yeah, it's knitting up nice because you know it's quite fine. So
It is. That's why I kind of gave up on
a
knitting.
bigger number of stitches. It
Yeah.
fits a lot better. So I started those in the car on the way from Thames, I think.
They're gorgeous.
Yeah.
I kind of want to get.
It is cute, and that's with the
We'll see if we get them
observable colour number 1536. So that's your socks, Kim. I hope you like the.
Sure, she will.
I'll probably get them finished in a couple of weeks, maybe sooner.
If I don't steal them, I'm sorry. They're gorgeous.
That's all my works in progress. Blah, blah, blah. I do this every
Your
podcast.
England is really great
My
today.
England.
Your England.
I'm channeling. Have you ever seen Mr. Bean? And he goes blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
I think we talked about this on the last podcast
And
as well.
I think this is the thing.
The whole Mr. Bean
We
thing
do it
as well.
every podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. That's our works in progress, and next on to arrivals.
Guess what I finished?
Jen, I've got one too.
It's so pretty.
What is it?
Carrier Cove.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Carrier Cove
Kinda
by
knew it.
Tammy Gore.
Tammy Gore, yeah. It's gorgeous. I'm going to take it off. Like, I could show you.
It is such a quick knit, actually. I think. But you've been really quick. But no, you know,
Quick
because
knit.
it's got
4 months.
sections.
Yeah.
So like you do the first one, and then you do the stripes, then you knit, and then you get into the short rows, and then it seems to fly.
Do you know, I didn't really like doing the stripes, but like, hold on. This is my new fave, and I can't wait for the weather to go really bad so I can wear it.
No. Oh, then I heard the forecast. The next 3 months are going to be warm.
Oh, hello. Here we go, right? It's all about my shawl.
And that's my one.
It's gorgeous.
I ended up doing it much longer than
Yeah. But look at the size difference.
But yeah, isn't this hilarious? I'm a much looser knitter. Actually, I'm an average tension knitter.
Whatever.
Nothing,
And I'm tight.
Nothing's tight. Tight with the money. And so it's just hilarious how different it is. Even just feeling it, yours is a lot sort of firmer, mine's a lot
Yours is, yeah.
frappe. It's really weird, eh? Yeah.
I love your
Anyway,
one.
we both love them. It's
It's
awesome.
gorgeous. I'm so in love with the
I'm
colours,
glad
and
that
I'm really glad that I went for the hot pink. Like, I think it just made it. And I love that. Like, and I've got leftovers, so I'm like, oh, what else can I do?
Go and take it off now. I'm like sweating like a pig.
Like a pig. So yeah, so that's, I'm so proud. I'm so proud, so happy.
I'm so proud. You like my photo?
Oh, I just see a mistake.
No, it's not. It's just a dye in the wall.
Oh, it's where I picked it up wrong.
Oh, who cares?
You can't. You won't know when it's on. I'm
know,
glad
it's
that I'm
really
getting like that now,
cool.
because before I would have been like, no, I've ruined it. But now I'm like,
That's awesome.
No.
And what else have you finished?
Are you guys proud of me? I'm so proud of me.
I'm so proud of you too.
I am. I have done a sock. Well, I've done actually my 2 socks. Yay! I've got a pair. It's my second ever pair.
Our improvised sock blocker.
So cool.
Piece of cardboard.
So these are my second pair of socks I've done.
Aren't they gorgeous?
I know.
I'm so
And
happy.
I think the next pair of socks, I'm not going to try and do it matchy-matchy. Because I'm always like...
She's very intimate, but
Yeah, so you're like, look, perfect, guys. I mean,
yeah, she did well. You did well.
but I'm going to try and do an odd pair of socks so I get over the whole it's going to be perfect thing.
Well, sometimes I want matchy and sometimes I don't. Yeah.
So I think if I do that and I just don't care that it's all lined up.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, so I'm proud. I'm really proud of those.
Yeah, I am too.
But let's listen to your 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh yeah.
Other
7.
projects.
I have
My
7 finished objects. If you get so bored with it and go make a cup of tea, I won't know. So feel free to do that. I have got Spring on My Feet. This is Knit Picks Felicia that I showed last podcast, I think.
Yeah.
The one before in the Spring Blooms colourway. And these aren't matchy.
No.
Because I reversed them.
But
the order of the stripes.
Look, the pink comes at the same, which is really cool.
Yeah, and I added the yellow in because I'm really into adding contrast
I
heels,
like
toes
it, yeah.
and that. So really happy with that. That will go in my box of socks for the year. So these aren't going to get worn. This thing.
I can't wait for the crappy weather.
The second pair of socks I have, I call these my Monet socks because they look like Monet's water painting. I just want them on that improvised sock blocker. Improvised sock blocker. Yeah, and this was a sock blank from Shopall that they sell. They sell sock blanks, and they're not like sock blanks you've seen where they're really wide. They're really skinny and long. So I bought it. I just got that at Morrison Sons in Melbourne and just dyed it myself. So
Yes, she does.
I just think they're cute.
That I love this.
And I didn't mind. I actually didn't knit it as it unraveled from the blank. I couldn't be. I had to see what it looked like wound up. So I unwound it and wound it up. But I didn't. It still was still wrinkly, and I don't mind that. It doesn't worry me at all. Of course, they're not matching because it's a sock blank, but they kind of match.
Yeah, you can see that it's a family.
Yeah. So they're cool. And then the last socks I made.
These are
I
bright.
knitted all these, and socks are knitted travelling around the North Island on holiday. I did do my share of driving.
Did you?
Oh, I drove from Whangamata to
I love driving.
Whitianga, and then I drove from there right through to Taupo. Oh, and then I drove Taupo to Hawke's Bay.
No.
That was the one I.
These are like fire.
What do I call these ones? I called these my blue toe socks original. This is Stray Cats yarn, and a colourway she did a few years ago called I Got Sunshine.
I got sunshine.
I got sunshine. Oh God, we see what we're going to sing. So I got those to go in my box of socks. Other things I've got a cow. I did a cow.
I'm in love with this.
Yeah.
Show it.
It's the excuse me,
gorgeous.
God, I'm burping. How rude. It's the Fiddly Bits cow, and it's by Yana P. Halter, I think. So
It's gorgeous.
you just use scrap yarns. So cool, I love it. If I must say so myself.
Oh, I love that.
Which one?
That colour there. What's that one?
That was my colour. I dyed.
Oh.
So yeah,
Dye it again, please.
it's really cool. I love it.
I love that. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Feels so nice.
Yeah, I wanted to make it long enough to go around twice. Now I thought about doing 3 times. And I thought, oh, it'll just get too bulky.
Yeah.
So really
You're
great.
really into bulky at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah, it's a free pattern on Ravelry, and it just uses all your
Oh,
scrap
look, the
yarns.
lime green.
I know, look,
It's cute.
oh, it's just so cool.
I'm a little bit like, you only put a little,
Oh, yeah,
little
must be
lime
this
green
way.
in there though.
Well, yeah, sorry, I don't have a lot of light green. Yeah, so they did that. I did it on 3.5mm needles. You just do a cast on in the round, and then you just knit stocking stitch, and wherever you feel like putting a new colour,
You just do it.
you just break the yarn, tie a knot, and just keep going. So you
And
don't
it's all
have
that
to
weaving
do it
at
in
the
the same
ends.
place, just whenever you feel like it. And because it's
You
joined
shove them
together in, because you do a provisional cast on, which means that it's a live cast on.
Okay.
No, you haven't done that yet.
No.
You don't have to weave in ends. Oh my gosh. Anyway, at the end of it, you meant to kitchen it together, and
I know how to do that.
I have so much trouble kitchenering.
I loved it.
And I think it's because I only find instructions for doing it right-handed, and I'm left-handed, and I just get completely confused. And I have learned how to do kitchenering knitting, which I can do, but if I don't concentrate really hard on it, I get confused where I am. And like if you're doing socks, it's 10 or 12 stitches. I mean, that takes a lot of concentration for me. And then having to kitchener like 80 or something, like, oh my gosh. So I started doing it, got confused and mixed up, and thought, no, I'm going to do a 3-needle bind off.
Yeah.
So this is also sort of kind of like tubular as
What
well.
about that one?
Yeah. So first did the 3-needle bind off, did it the wrong way.
I could have cried for you when you texted me that yesterday.
Undid it, and then did it successfully, but where is it? See, sometimes it's quite hard to find it. Where is it now? Here it is. No?
No,
Where is
it's
it?
on a light colour.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, here. So that's my 3-needle bind off there. It is hard to see,
Ah.
but I did make it a wee bit messy at the join part there. Oh well.
Who's
Ho
gonna?
ho. So
It's on the middle anyway, so it's not.
It
Like
doesn't
you're gonna-
matter. So if you want to use up leftover yarn, especially sock yarn, that's a great pattern.
And that's just gorgeous.
It is, and will go with everything.
Yeah.
So that was that. You've seen the Courier Cove that we both
Yeah.
knitted, so that was the other thing I finished, and then I finished the 2 garments behind me. So
Just as she does. You know?
I finished my untimely Gillette cardigan.
This is gorgeous.
I used, as I said in my notes on Ravelry, I've always admired Libby Johnson's Timely cardigan, and there's also another cardigan on there called the Gillette.
It's always so
blah, blah.
soft, your knitting.
Yeah, Gillette something. It's a very similar design.
Oh, that does.
That is, you know, thin coloured stripes. And I thought, oh, I really like those. And I have Ann Budd's top-down raglan sweaters. So I just used that formula and just did that. So those are scrap yarn. That's all scrap yarn. So every 2 rows, I changed yarn colour.
But look, it looks like you've all done it.
Well, yeah, because it's top-down in the round.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So to there, it's all the same.
Yeah.
So to deal with the ends on the body, I was thinking, I do not want to darn all those ends. So I came up with a plan, and I did, I don't know if you can see it, I did a double band. So on that, I started off and did knit 1, purl 1 as you do, and then got to the length, the width I wanted, did 1 row of purl, and then did stocking stitch, and on both sides I made a buttonhole.
Oh, yeah.
But to make sure
you've
that
got all your ends and...
yeah, and so all the ends are actually on this one. All the ends are stuck in here.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. And the buttonholes, I had to see a stitch around the buttonholes just to line them up. I don't know if you're able to see that. But that worked out okay. And then for the sleeves, I thought, oh, what am I going to do with the ends? So
I love that.
I had to darn these in. It's 135 ends per sleeve.
No, thank you. Wow.
It took me like 2 hours for each sleeve, so that's what I did. But I'm really pleased because I did not purchase one thing to make this cardigan. It's all leftover scrap yarn or 4-ply. The buttons from, as you can see, are all different buttons.
Oh.
They are from my button collection. So I can say I did not spend a cent on any materials for this. And
That's cool.
I love it so much.
I like that. What's that called?
Well, that's a knit 1. I've put in Ravelry notes. It's a knit 1, purl 1 rib. But when you're doing it flat, you every knit stitch you knit through the back loop. So it twists it on every second knit stitch.
Oh, it
just defines it a wee bit more.
It's gorgeous.
So it looks the same on both sides. But when you're knitting in the round, of course that doesn't happen because you're not flipping it over. So you have to do on one round knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1. On the next round you do knit through the back loop, purl 1, knit through the back loop, purl 1. Then on the next round just ordinary. So it gives you the effect on that side, but of course inside it just looks like normal ribbing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's alright.
But
it's gorgeous.
And then the neckline I decided just to do, I think I did a 4-stitch I-cord bind off, which I've now decided is my new favourite neck finishing.
I-cord bind off.
I cannot wait till the weather gets cool enough to wear this. And I'm like,
I'm over summer, guys. Like over it.
Same.
I want cold weather. So not like too cold.
Very, very, very happy with that, and it fits like a dream. Ann Budd's formulas are amazing. Have you ever looked at that book?
Yeah, you've showed it to me once.
So you just knit, you just get your yarn, knit a gauge swatch, measure it up, see where it comes in her formulas, and away you go. It's great. It's great. Just great. So is that garment? Yeah, that's all I've said about that one. Oh, and then the last one I finished.
This one I love.
This is called Happiness Is by Alicia Plummer.
Did it bring you happiness knitting it though?
It was a nice, easy, well, easy-ish knit. I've got a bit to say about this.
I love that.
The fit is perfect. Perfect fit. So it is a bottom up knitting around.
Bottom up.
So you knit it bottom up. So there.
Really?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Until you get to here, the arms, and then you knit the back and then the front separate. So bottom in the round to there, then back and forth.
Okay.
And the sleeves in the round to there, and then flat. So first things
I have
in
no
this pattern.
idea, but yep. Okay.
I don't know if you can see it. Is it showing up all the circles on there?
Yes.
It's like a texture.
Yes.
And again, a gorgeous I-cord bind off in the neck, that I really love. The chart on the pattern I found really confusing, and it's probably my brain because I'm really hopeless at reading instructions.
Does not take.
But it wasn't working out knitting in the round, and I was like, this is weird. And then I went and looked at project notes, and lots of people referred to the fact the chart had you doing half circles on the edges. And I thought, well, why would you need to do that when you're knitting on the round? You're not knitting it separate and sewing it up.
Yeah.
So I ended up actually recharting it. It doesn't, sounds worse than it is.
Yeah.
So I worked it so I didn't have any half circles on the sides, and just carried on like that. Just followed the instructions from there on. And I also did a pretend faux seam to the side, so you do that purl stitch.
Why would you do that?
I just felt like it. And it sort of gave me actually, no, I didn't know I did it, because then I knew where I was on the chart when I was starting my circles.
Oh, okay.
So I did that. Anyway, this pattern is a 3/4 sleeve one, which for jumpers I just think, for me, especially in a double knit, doesn't seem worth it, because I don't want to get really cold here.
Yeah.
Because they're not covered. So I wanted to make it long sleeve. Oh, that'd be easy, you'd say. Well, its sleeves were bottom up, and I thought, oh my gosh, it's going to take me, and it just took me ages to work out how to do it.
You're trying to do that in my house.
I know, I was.
Oh, yeah.
But then I googled online, and there was a sleeve calculator thing.
Yeah.
I found. So I knew how many stitches I needed at the armpit, and I decided I was going to cast on, I think, 44 here to make a nice fitting cuff.
Yeah.
I think I cast on about 5 times to get it right. So this calculator, you just put in your beginning stitches and your end stitches, because I measured how long I wanted it.
Yeah.
And it works out how often you have to do the increases.
Oh, how awesome is that?
I know, it was real good.
Oh.
So it turned out I had to increase every 9 rows for 10, every 9 times for every, 10 times for every 9 rows, and then 3 times for every 10, and it worked perfect. And then once I got to the armhole, I then just followed the pattern's decreases for the raglan.
Yeah.
It was good, eh?
I love that.
So it turned out perfect. I know. I'm really pleased.
It's just one of those, Kelly, you feel like you just want to pop on like a cloudy day, and you just want to cut it.
It's going to be perfect in the winter with jeans, long sleeve t-shirt on.
Yeah.
Because basically that's all we need to wear here. Like, I could wear that outside here in winter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you might have to take a jacket and things, but honestly it doesn't really, like when you see on podcasts of terrible weather that the UK have had this year, but mostly, in the States where it gets really cold and snowy, that's probably, our winter's probably like their autumns. Yeah.
My brother's over in the UK, and he's sending me some photos. My sister-in-law, Gemma, went out, I think she went with her friends or something. She was driving back home. This is a 5-month pregnant lady, and oh my god, she was out shoveling the snow, trying to get the car to drive the car road. I'm thinking, one, you're a crazy mad woman, but well done, like you're out there pregnant shoveling snow, like you just don't get that in New Zealand.
Yeah, and my daughter lives in London, and like this is the most snow she's ever experienced in her life there. Well, she's been there 4 years. And like she keeps sending me videos of the snow. I said, oh, show me a video. Send me a video. She has sent me videos, but this was a photograph of her backyard, and I said, oh, it'll be easy to find George's poo. She's got a dog, and it'll be easy to find where that is.
Of course, trust you, Dara.
I know. I said, oh, that'd be easy.
Such a mum thing to say.
That is. That's my works in progress. I'm sorry, my finished items. Next, refueling. You bought any yarn?
Oh, I have brought some yarn. I've brought a lot of yarn, haven't I?
Oh yeah. This should be quite.
And I forgot to bring it. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. So I brought 5 skeins.
Yeah.
So this is amazing company called Alice Morn Yarns. Amazing.
Oh, where do you find them?
Oh, you can find them on Etsy, actually. On Etsy.
Etsy. Alice Morn Yarns on Etsy.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Beautiful. And I have got to bring it.
You do. Bring it the next podcast.
Okay. Yeah, no, I will. I promise.
Yeah.
And so I brought this beautiful yarn, and oh my god, what kind of colorway is it? Like it's pale, but it's got some pink in it. It's like I was going to make something.
Which one are you talking about?
Oh, it's too many.
Really?
The sock one.
Oh, rhubarb pudding.
Rhubarb pudding. Yeah. So that's gorgeous. And then I was like, oh, I wonder if this most amazing, talented dyer will dye me some stuff so I can do a jumper. I wanted a jumper. And so I just kind of let it up for the dyer to work it out. But I said I'd like a pink.
You want a
pale
pink?
Something to keep, you know. And I need to show it because it's beautiful. But yeah, you really need to look at that shop, guys. And I brought 4 skeins of that because they're amazing and they dyed it for me.
Well, you want to make cardigans, so you probably needed 4 skeins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I want to do a jumper out of it.
Oh, jumper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. What have I been refueling on? Ooh, quite a bit.
Yes.
When you go on a road trip, of course I don't know about you guys, but I always Google to see where the yarn stores are on the way.
I did that in Dunedin.
And on the way up through the North Island, in a little place called Utaku, just outside Taihape, which is sort of kind of in the middle of the North Island, there's a wool company that's been there for years, and I can remember going there like 30 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wasn't even on the earth.
It's called the New Zealand Wool Company Utaku Yarns. So we stopped there, and I bought this delicious.
That is.
Isn't it gorgeous? I bought enough skeins of this to make a cardigan. This is called, it's 100% wool.
You're right, Maggie.
And it's a Corriedale, pure Corriedale. And it's got quite a high twist to it. And that is shade Mineral, it's called.
It's only $17.
I know, $17.
That is amazing.
They're really good prices. Like, I wrote it down here.
Sorry, I'm just petting
it's
Mac. Just come to say hello.
Where is it? Oh, wrong side. Oh, sorry. So that's $17, and I bought 3 skeins or 4 skeins. I can't remember. You get in it 380 meters, so well over 400 yards per skein. So I've only got 3 actually, but it's oh god, it's delicious. You can smell their wash. I think they've used eucalyptus wash. So got that, and then they have a possum merino range as well.
Gorgeous.
Isn't it stunning?
I love that.
Because I reckon that's like a hat.
Yeah.
So that's beautiful. That is what is that called?
That feels so nice and soft.
That is called. That's their 8-ply merino. It's 70% merino and 30% possum, and you get 220 meters, and that was $22 for 100 grams. Like, excuse me, it's such a good value.
Do they have it online?
They do. So it's www.newzealandwoolcompany.co.nz.
Sweet.
I know, they do.
Probably buy some more yarn.
And isn't it? Oh, it's stunning. It's such a good price. So, got those, as you do.
I was talking to my dad yesterday and told him I got a new job and all that. I'm like, yay, so excited. And then I was like, I got a pay increase. He's like, oh, good girl, Bubbles. Like, good, well done. And he's like, don't spend it on yarn.
Yes, Dad, spend your money on fishing.
Yes.
Don't spend your money on fishing.
Don't spend it on yarn. Put it towards something else. Pay your mortgage off. Buy a new car. That's sensible
all
stuff.
That boring stuff.
I want to buy wool.
Wool, yeah. And then our local yarn store had a sale. Oh, look, it's raining.
Yes.
A local yarn store had a sale on, so I got their Naturally Way Kiwi Prints. It's a sock yarn.
I might go there today, actually.
That's 55% merino, 20% nylon, 12% alpaca, and 10% possum.
Oh, I might do that alpaca stuff that I got from Skeins.
Oh yeah.
I might knit that.
Yeah. Should.
Yes.
This is a colour, it's just got a number for a colour, 477. Obviously it's shades of purple. So I got that and, then this one from them too. That, which is,
what are you going to knit that?
I actually got some more of that. I don't know, I just thought, I quite like it, might knit something. I have got no idea. That is naturally 100% wool, original, it's called Aran Templi, colour 510, 125 metres per ball.
Nice.
Nice.
Max just looking at me like,
And then
just hanging out, just chilling.
Lonnie was talking about Alice Maud yarns.
Yes,
and
gorgeous stuff.
she's actually talking about me.
Yeah.
So I started a little Etsy shop because I love dyeing yarns, but I can't use everything I dye. It's just ridiculous.
I can't use everything you dye.
Yes, you can. You can buy all my yarn.
Oh, there's two right there that I'm looking. Hey, this is kind of like the one I brought. You did for
it's
me.
Similar.
Yeah, it's a little bit darker.
Yeah.
So I will show mine,
Similar.
but that's kind of like.
It's got pink, some little bits of flecks of brown in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I call this one. I think I called it weathered rose because it looked like, you know, roses, pink roses, and they get weathered and they go brown on the edges.
Dying.
Yeah. So
That's gorgeous.
go and visit my yarn store on Etsy, Alice Maud Yarns.
Yes.
Some more there. I'm not
It's
going
old
to
and
do.
new,
I've decided it's just a hobby, and I'm just doing one-off things. What I feel like doing. I'm not going to do colorways.
I feel really, really special that she did a.
Yeah, that was a special order because I knew if I marked it up, you wouldn't care.
Yeah.
So it's just a kind of low-key thing. I'm really bad at styling myself, but
She's amazing.
I just like
very
doing it.
talented.
here's one.
And
I love this one.
That one.
That one I
reminds me
love.
of strawberry ice cream. I don't know why.
I call it berry parfait.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That's cool. I do know how I did that one. I might do that one again.
Please.
This one is something different. I
That's
did a
cute.
different way of dyeing that one. Yeah, so yeah, go along and see my little yarn store.
It's gorgeous.
My little yarn store keeps me occupied in my unemployed days. Never mind. Yeah. Anything else we need to talk about?
Should we go on some scandals?
Oh yes, Sky scandals.
This is going to get me really worked up.
That is going to get it worked up. I
You
don't
might
know.
see a different Nolene coming out through.
I don't know if you guys out there have noticed that manners have
We are
kind of
people.
declined a lot in the last decade,
Oh.
haven't they? So we thought we'd talk about manners on the
I'm
aircraft
getting really worked up right
and
now.
how
like-
to get those perks from your flight attendants.
Oh, yes. When you walk on that plane,
Yes.
step one, guys. We have to check your boarding pass. It's just what we have to do. We have to make
Well,
sure you're
first of
going.
all, we have to say hello.
Yes. So
Welcome aboard.
the thing to do is say hello back, not 17D.
It just used to wind me up so much.
17D. Well, that's really nice.
That's a really unusual way to greet someone.
Yes.
Hello, Noli.
17D. It's wrong.
It's wrong, folks. It's
Someone
wrong.
says hello, you say hi.
And-
Well, hello, kia ora. You say something
Getting
back.
onto that seat number thing.
I don't care what seat number you're at.
We're checking the boarding pass
For your flight number.
flight number is the first thing, then the date, and seating. Only where you're sitting is if like when you're in the over wings or somewhere like
Yeah,
that.
because then if
But I
notice
don't,
that,
you
I'll
don't
say
need to
just
tell,
move it back.
tell flight attendants at all what seat
Don't
number you're
care.
in, because man, I wouldn't be able to remember 178 seat numbers when where those people are sitting. But also, if someone's saying hello, welcome aboard, nice to see you, and being usually sort of shouted at their
Yeah.
seat number, it's just so rude.
Yeah.
It's
Unacceptable,
so
guys. Don't tolerate it.
rude. And it just, you think about it, you're standing there at the start of the plane. Oh, what's it called, the entrance?
It does kind of put a downer
It's
on your day
It
as well.
does.
It really
and like,
does.
you're saying hello to 178 people, and it's only
You're gonna make
you only
every
got to say
greeting.
hello back to me.
Yeah.
Well, no,
You're going to make
you don't
every
have to
greeting
say it to 178.
warm and welcoming to every person as well.
It's just manners.
So it's really, it knocks you back every now and then.
It does. Sometimes if you're having a bit of a down day, just to have that all the time, you're just
Yeah.
like, I'm a person, I'm
Yeah.
here, I'm actually here to make sure you're going to have a great flight.
We
It'll
have
be
feelings.
really nice. You
Just
just do that back.
2 days ago, I was doing the meal service and this guy goes, hi, how are you?
You went, what? Hello? Are you sick?
I looked and I was like, oh, I'm good, sir. How's your day going? And I was having a little talk to him before
Yeah.
I offered him. He's like, oh, thank you. And I looked at my manager, Kim, and I was like, And she's like, oh my God. I was like, you're the nicest person on this plane. He's like, what? I was like, you just made my day by saying, hello, how are you?
It does not take much to make a flight attendant think you're the nicest person on the plane.
Tell you,
all it takes is to protect.
Service was here, and then it went straight up to there with him.
Yeah.
Like wines. Oh my God.
Yeah. So that's on the boarding part of things. Would be good. Also, you get people saying they don't want to show their boarding pass to you. Now, I'm pretty sure in the States on domestic flights you don't show your boarding pass on board.
In New Zealand you do.
In New Zealand, in Australia, every other country I've been in you do.
Yeah.
So like the camel boys say, hello, I can see your boarding pass. I know where I'm sitting. Don't you think I know where I'm sitting? Do you think I'm stupid?
Oh, I had that a couple of times.
It's like
and you
so
just want to say,
rude.
yes, I do.
I said, sir, I know,
It's
but I
set
need to
on
see
the
your boarding
PA.
pass.
Yeah. It says it on the PA when you're boarding.
It's like, we're not getting at you because we don't think you know where you're sitting, but you'd be surprised. I have stopped two people getting on the wrong flights. These were two experienced flyers, businessmen who flew frequently, who tried to get on the wrong flight. And
we had a person.
I know that at the gate, like boarding passes are scanned and that, but sometimes people slip through. And I've also had someone get on the flight in Sydney last year who they had a foreign boarding pass. We couldn't even read it. This poor person didn't speak English, had come off a flight into Sydney.
The old man?
No, I can't remember if they're old or not. Couldn't work out. No, I don't think they were that old. Anyway, they got off a flight in Sydney, got completely lost at the airport, and ended up from arrivals back at departures, and then going on another plane. Meant to be going. They were Asian.
Yeah,
Were you on that flight?
It sounds very familiar.
And so, like, this is why, because if we let someone on the plane who shouldn't be on the plane, I don't want to have that paperwork to do. And like,
last week,
it's so distressing.
he was meant to be going to Auckland, but he jumped on the flight to go to Wellington, and it didn't actually get picked up at the gate. He it got picked up when he had the boarding pass. Someone's in my seat, and the crew member down the back was like, "You're going to Auckland. This is going to Wellington."
Yeah.
And so
I've had it. I haven't personally had it. I've heard of unaccompanied minors who've been put on the wrong plane by ground staff, and fortunately that was picked up by the cabin crew before the plane departed. That would have been in the newspapers because that was an international flight. So yeah, folks, like, you know, they're asking for your boarding passes. We're not being Nazis.
No.
We're not being mean. We're not being trying to put you in your place. We're just trying to do our job because you have to do it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I know people mostly don't make mistakes, but sometimes they do.
Yeah.
And just have to do it.
And it's going to be, if we don't pick up that you're on the wrong plane to go to, say, Sydney, and you were meant to go to Melbourne because you've got a connecting flight to go to London.
Yeah.
Well, if you're not in that destination, that's mucking up your whole entire holiday, your trip, you know, like your plans. Some people might be okay with it, some people won't, and also it gets a lot of people.
A couple of years ago, a passenger did get on one of our aircraft when she should have been on a totally different airline's aircraft. It was going to the same destination.
Yes,
it wasn't picked up until they were about to land into Wellington. And she said, "Gosh, why are we getting in here so early?" Flight attendant says, "No, we're not. We're on time." She said, and then she gets out her boarding pass. And no, I'm not meant to land until midnight. And she got out a boarding pass of a different airline.
Yeah.
So it was the right date, going to the right destination, totally different airline. Don't know how she sat through the whole flight not realising she was on a different airline, but hey ho.
But I suppose these days are all code shares, so people come on with other airline boarding passes. You've got to look at the code share.
Yeah, that code share with that airline.
Oh, you're talking about my new airline?
So
that's a huge, that's a huge run right
there. I know there's checks everywhere before they get on, and like obviously the manager at the beginning of the plane, it slipped past her. She never saw that boarding pass.
That's a completely different colour boarding pass as well.
I know. So you can imagine the ramifications of
paperwork involved as well.
So yeah, that's a big thing. So to say hi, say hello, how are you? Our favourite passengers are those that bring us little chocolates and muffins as they come on board. Doesn't happen often.
Mr. White.
Oh,
He's every day, like
it doesn't make much to make a
No.
flight attendant happy, does
no
it?
box of chocolate, guys.
So yeah, that's always a good thing. During the service, I know the movie is really, really interesting and gripping, and I understand
It's like my pet hates.
so much you want to watch that movie, but
If
you
you're
are
someone-
pretty aware of, you know,
Someone standing over
flight
you.
attendants coming through with big carts and stopping in every row before your row, serving people obviously food and drink, so you know they're going to come to your row. So, you know, I think it's really good manners if you remove your headset and pause
please.
your movie just as the flight attendant
Yes.
arrives there to ask what you'd like for dinner.
I feel like I can ramble on about this conversation
Oh, you
so
could.
long. Like, I've had this one person, and you do this with 3 meal choices. So it's, say, you're talking
It's a
a
big
lot,
spiel.
and you have to do that every row, and you have to be polite,
Every
you have to be...
row of 3 seats.
Yeah, and you have to be, hello, so for dinner tonight we are serving da-da-da, da-da-da,
No,
and
should actually be,
da-da-da.
hi, my name's Noeline, and for dinner tonight we have 3 choices. These
Who does
are...
that? No one does it.
No. Well,
Um,
one person does.
We won't. Yes. Anyway, don't say what to me after I've just been really polite and sweet. It's pardon. And don't get me to repeat myself 3 times and be like, oh, the first one, whatever that was. I've told you it 3 times.
I came up with a good scheme that worked fairly well. So I'd get to the row
I wait now
and I'd just stand there
Stare at
and
them.
smile at the whole row of passengers
until they all take. Yeah, I
until
do that
every
sometimes.
single person
Yeah.
had noticed me there, had paused their movie, and had taken the headsets on.
Yeah.
And usually the other person say, oh, look, you know, she's
Yeah.
here, blah, blah. Because I got so tired
Yeah.
of having to repeat myself, and there's someone who's not paying attention, not listening. Oh, I can feel my heart rate really increasing
I'm
just
just
talking about it.
I'm like, we might have to keep talking about this in the next podcast and the
I know.
podcast after, because
So, you know, it's just common, it's just courtesy,
it is courtesy.
respect. You know, you expect us to get you out of the aircraft when something happens.
Yes.
Well, you know, how about being nice?
Yeah.
You,
Do you know-
could go on and on.
What I hate, when people go, oi. I've had so many people go, oi. I've had people whistle at me to get my attention.
We've talked about
Or-
poking you, which is also bad manners.
Or
Do
don't.
not poke people.
People click at you and like, I remember this one person clicked at me and I like stopped walking.
You know what? I've done that. I've clicked back.
I think I've
And
done
they've
that.
clicked and I've gone, oh, leg.
I can do that next time.
That's what you start doing a flamingo dance.
Yeah. I was walking and he went like this and I like stopped mid-stride and I walked back and I just like looked at him and like stared him out. And he's like, I'm so sorry. I was like, that was really, really rude. If you
Yeah.
want my attention, you don't click. I am not a dog. Do I look like a dog? I'm not a dog. And I kind of walked off. I was like, I'll get someone else to come talk to you. I was like,
So,
oh.
we better wrap up this bad manners thing before we get really riled up.
I need a glass of wine.
But anyway, we also talked about like
It's 1
how
o'clock.
to get the perks from the flight attendant. All you need to
Oh.
do is be really well mannered and
That-
polite and friendly. And
That
treat
gentleman
us-
who asked me
treat
how
them
I
as
was.
a human being.
Oh.
Ask how their day's going. I can guarantee the flight attendants will bend over backwards to
Oh,
get you
sure.
extra food,
Smile at
anything
us.
you wanted.
Yeah.
They will go out of their way. And
Yeah.
the way to get extras on the aircraft is not to be rude and
No.
be threatening.
To be
But
honest,
it's
if
to
you're going to
be
be
really,
rude
really
because
nice.
you didn't get your meal choice, I'm not going to want
No.
to go and do anything for you.
No.
If you are lovely about not getting your meal choice, or you're just like, no, that's fine. Oh, I don't actually eat it, but like, hey, I understand. I am going to go up to business class and see what's up there,
Absolutely.
which we're not allowed.
No.
But I will go up
No.
there and I will
Yeah.
give over my crew meal for you.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
That's all it takes.
But
just treat
just
people
be nice,
People
like-
kind. Be
Yeah.
kind.
This one guy, he got the chicken and quinoa salad, and he was a big mouldy guy. And
Mm.
I thought, oh, you're not going to get fed up on that. Like, you're not
Yeah.
going to want this. And he was like, what is that thing? I was like, it's quinoa.
Quinoa.
And he's like, it's delicious. And what's that? I'm like, it's chickpea. Oh, it's fantastic. Would you like another one? Can I get another 2? This is great.
There's only
Certainly.
extras left if people, not everyone's eaten too, by
Yeah.
the way. We Airlines do not cater extra food. It's bang on the numbers of passengers, and it's done on a 60-40 split of options.
And guess what, guys? We are not going to hold that plane back, so we can get a special meal or get meals catered.
No.
We will go with no catering.
No.
Because it's too much to hold a plane back to get
much money.
The chocolates or the ice cream. Well, we just won't do chocolates or ice cream that day.
Yeah. So that's it.
I'm really worked up. Sorry, guys. Like,
I know. I
need a cup of tea.
I
and a
haven't
lie
done it for like 6 months, and I'm still feeling worked up about it.
I just can't wait to go to this new airline, and then it's going to be a little bit simpler.
We're going to have some lunch.
Yes!
We're going to have some lunch because it's after 1 o'clock. Thank you so much for coming back and watching us again and listening to our rambling.
We rambled a lot today.
And give us that thumbs up.
Yeah.
Check out Alice Maud Yarns.
Yes, Alice Maud Yarns. Go on Etsy. Look it up.
Oh, just quickly, Alice Maud is named after my grandmother who taught me how to knit.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So
we'll pop it up on the thing as well.
See you just in a few weeks, actually.
Yeah.
Bye.